friends, so excited that you're here joining us today. Today we're just going to go through just a kind of a full-length practice just to get our bodies going and ready for this week. It's going to be, I'm sure, crazy with the holidays coming up, so I just wanted to make sure we all start off the week right. So let's go ahead and start getting into focus. Let's come down and start with just a couple breathing exercises here. Go ahead and sit comfortably. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. We're going to go ahead and inhale for a count of 4, 2, 3, 4, and let's exhale out for a count of 2, 3, 4. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. 2 more times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Inhale, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and bring your hands into heart center, maybe closing your eyes, bowing your head slightly, just focusing in on that breath, breathing in, and exhale, breathing out. And as you're focusing in on the breath, go ahead and think about what you want to get out of your practice today. Do you want to become a little bit stronger, a little bit more flexible, or just get some peace and relaxation? Taking that moment to set your intentions, breathing in and breathing out. Let's take one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, release the hands, open up the eyes, and let's come up to the top of our mats and get started today. We're just going to start with our sun salutation. So coming up to the top of our mats, starting off in our mountain pose. Toes together, heels slightly apart, rolling those shoulders back so we can have a nice long spine here. We're going to inhale, reach up. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, maybe bending the knees here since it's our first one of the day. Tucking the chin, folding forward. Inhale, straighten the legs, straightening the spine as we gaze ahead. And as we exhale, let's plant our hands, step the feet back gently, and let's do our first chaturanga down here on our knees, just taking it nice and slow. So exhale, lower down. Inhale, coming up just to a nice low cobra. And let's go ahead, and as we exhale, move in to a child's pose. Just taking a few moments here, just to awaken the body. Inhaling, and exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming up nice and slow, walking the feet forward, up to the hands, coming into that half forward fold before exhaling all the way down into a full forward fold. Once again, knees can be bent here if they need to, just as we're warming up the body. From here, we're going to go ahead, inhale, slowly come up, reaching those arms up overhead, and exhale, coming back to our mountain pose. Nice work. Let's go ahead and flow through that a couple more times. So inhale, reach up, and exhale, hinge forward, reaching down towards our toes. Inhale, straightening the spine, gazing ahead. And exhale, planting those hands, stepping the feet back, lowering down. Let's inhale, come up into our up dog. And exhale, tuck those toes, lift the hips up and back, coming into our down dog. Taking a few moments here, just breathing, inhaling, and exhaling. Remembering if there's tightness in the back of the legs, you can pedal out those feet one leg at a time, just working on getting those heels down flat onto our mats. Let's take one more breath. Inhale, and exhale. Gazing ahead, let's move our feet up to our hands, nice and fluid. Inhale, coming up with that straight spine, and then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, slowly bringing the spine up one vertebrae at a time, reaching up overhead, and then exhale, coming back to that Namaste. Let's go ahead and do that 2 more times. Inhale, reaching upwards, and exhale, hinging and reaching down. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, planting those hands, stepping the feet back, lowering down. Let's inhale up into our up dog, and exhale, press back into our down dog. Once again, holding here for a few more breaths. Working on grounding the feet, grounding the hands, and lifting those hips up nice and high. Let's take 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last time, breathe in and exhale, breathe out. Gazing ahead, let's walk or jump our feet forward, coming into that half fold. And then as we exhale, coming down into our full forward fold, tucking that head and chin. Let's inhale, straightening the spine up 1 vertebrae, reaching towards the sky. And exhale back to our Namaste. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, planting those hands, stepping the feet back, lower down through that chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up into our up dog. And exhale, tucking those toes back for our down dog. Taking nice full breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Let's do 1 more breath. Breathe in and exhale, breathe out. Gazing ahead, let's walk or jump our feet forward, coming up into our half forward fold. And then exhaling down into a full forward fold. Inhale, slowly straightening the spine, reaching up nice and tall, maybe a slight back bend here. And exhale, coming back to our Namaste. Excellent work, friends. Let's go ahead and do a couple more of our sun salutation Bs. We're going to do 2 today. So coming into that mountain pose, nice and strong. Let's inhale, bend our knees, arms coming down and up. Sitting back in that chair nice and deep. And then as we exhale, straighten our legs, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, coming up halfway, nice straight spine here. And exhale, plant those hands, step the feet back, lower down with control. Inhale, reaching up into that up dog, or our modified version if we need to. And then as we exhale, let's tuck those toes and move back into that down dog. From here, let's go ahead and position into our warrior 1, stepping that right foot forward, knee at a square, nice strong footing. Moving that left foot, rounding those legs. Let's inhale, reach up nice and strong. And let's go ahead, exhale, return our hands back to the mat, stepping the feet back, lowering down. Inhale up into that up dog, and exhale, press back into that down dog. Let's take 1 resting breath here before going on to the other side. Inhaling and exhaling. Stepping that left foot forward, knee to a square, right foot spins out to the side, focusing on grounding those legs. Let's inhale, reach up and lengthen. And exhale, return back down to our mats. Lowering through chaturanga. Inhaling up into our up dog. And exhaling back into our down dog. Taking a few moments to rest here in down dog. Always remember we can come down to child's pose at any point in time if you so need to. Let's take 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. Gazing ahead, let's bring our feet forward, coming into that half forward fold, and then exhale all the way down into our full forward fold. Inhale, bending the knees, sweeping the arms down and up, sitting back into that chair, and then exhale, lengthening up and out into our Namaste. Let's take 1 recovering breath here. Inhale and exhale. Moving on to our last sun salutation B. We're going to inhale, bend our knees, arms coming down and up. And exhale, straighten the legs, hinge forward. Inhale, coming up into that half forward fold. And exhale, planting those hands, stepping the feet back, lower through chaturanga. Inhale up into our up dog. And exhale, tuck those toes back, lifting the hips up nice and high, coming into that down dog. Getting ready here for our warrior one. Right foot comes forward, left foot spins out to the side. Grounding the feet, let's inhale, reach up and lengthen nice and strong. And exhale, flow back down to our mats. Inhale up into our up dog and exhale back into our down dog. Preparing here for warrior one on the left side. Left foot comes forward, right foot to the side. Let's inhale, reach up and lengthen. And exhale, lower back down to our mat. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, pressing back. Taking a few moments here to rest in our down dog. Let's take 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Gazing ahead, let's bring the feet forward. As we inhale, coming up into that half forward fold. And then exhale back into our full forward fold. Bending the knees here as we inhale, sweeping the arms down and up. Sitting nice and deep into that chair. And exhale, let's lengthen and reach upwards. Excellent work, friends. Let's go ahead and just do 1 forward fold here today. Bringing our toes together, heels slightly apart, standing strong in our mountain pose. We're going to inhale, jump out, about hip width apart. And as we exhale, let's hinge at those hips, reach it down towards our toes. 2 fingers and thumb, interlacing that big toe. Knees can be bent if they need to. We're going to inhale, straighten our spine, gaze ahead. As we exhale, tuck our head and shin in our forward fold here. Just breathing through this, inhaling and exhaling. Let's take 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale, release those toes, bringing the hands up to the hips. As we inhale, nice and slow with control, rounding the spine upwards 1 vertebrae at a time, and exhale, coming back to our Samasthiti. Perfect, friends. Let's go ahead and move in to some of our other postures for today. So once again, coming to the top of our mats, we're going to inhale, reach up, and exhale, hinge down, reaching towards our toes. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, planting our hands, stepping our feet back, lower down through the chaturanga. Inhale up into up dog, and exhale, lift the hips up and back into our down dog. We're going to go ahead and do some extended warrior series today. So stepping that right foot forward, left foot spins out to the side. Once again, just grounding those feet and legs, focusing on making sure that they're nice and supported. We're going to inhale, reach up, holding here. Taking 1 breath at a time, inhaling and exhaling. Let's take 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale again, let's open up the arms as we straighten the legs. Bring them out here to both sides, reaching out to opposite sides of the rooms. So we're going to be nice and tall as we inhale, lengthen up, and as we exhale, we're bending that front knee. Once again, coming to a nice square, nice strong arms. Our gaze should follow those front fingertips. Holding here, inhaling and exhaling. Let's take 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale, let's rotate the hips, reach up into our warrior 1. And as we exhale, let's go ahead, plant the hands, step back, lower through our chaturanga. Inhale up into that up dog, and exhale, press back into our down dog. Preparing for warrior 1 here on the left side. Left foot comes forward, right foot spins out to the side, really focusing on grounding in those legs. As we inhale, reaching up, pressing down with those legs, holding here. And taking 1 strong breath at a time, inhaling And exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to inhale, straighten the legs, reaching out the arms to the opposite sides of the room here. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge that left knee, coming forward, moving into our warrior two. Gaze once again following those left fingertips. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale, rotating the hips, reaching up into our warrior one. And as we exhale, returning those hands back to our mat, stepping the feet back, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, lift up into the up dog, and exhale, press back into our down dog. From here, let's go ahead, come down to our knees, cross our ankles, sliding the feet forward. We're going to move into our Dandasana pose. So extending those feet straight out in front of you, keeping them nice, flexed, active and engaged, because the goal here is to add the length to the back of those legs. We're going to pull in our bandhas, inhaling, reaching up nice and tall, nice and straight. Holding here. Let's inhale, straighten the spine a little bit more. And as we exhale, let's micro hinge at the hips, reaching forward. Once again, focusing on keeping those feet active and engaged and that spine straight. Let's inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, allow ourselves to move forward just a fraction of an inch more. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, straighten the spine nice and tall, and exhale, hinge forward just a little bit further than the last time. Let's take one more nice deep inhale, and exhale, release those arms, cross the feet, grabbing onto the outsides of the knees. We're going to inhale, gaze up, and exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine back. Let's do that two more times. Inhale, and exhale. Last time, inhale, breathing in, and exhale, breathing out. Alrighty, from here, let's go ahead and move into our bridge pose. So, lying back onto our back, keeping those feet close up to our sits bones, arms extended outwards. From here, we're going to inhale, lift our hips up off the mat. If you need a little bit more support, feel free to tuck the hands up under there, under the hip bones, lifting up a little bit higher. Otherwise, just work on holding this. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Inhale, lift up higher than before. And as we exhale, slowly rounding the spine, imprinting it on the mat. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Inhale, lift up those hips nice and high, holding it here. Inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath. Inhale and exhale. On our last inhale, lift up higher than before. And exhale, slowly roll that spine back down and imprint it on the mat. Go ahead, extend the legs out, moving into our shoulder stand. Going into legs up the wall if we need to. Arms are extended out alongside the body. Legs are outstretched. We're going to inhale, lift our hips up off the mat, supporting the back with our hands, working on keeping a nice straight line in the body. Sorry, as I tug in my shirt, the line is hard to get. Yep, we're just holding it up nice and tall, nice and long. Breathing through this, inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more inhale, reaching up nice and tall with our toes. And as we exhale, let's hinge at the hips, bring our feet back behind the head, coming to the floor back behind us. If you can't reach the floor, you can rest on a wall. Let's inhale, come up with a nice straight spine. And as we exhale, let's slowly roll that spine back down to our mats, one vertebrae at a time. Excellent work, friends. Let's go ahead, inhale, bring those knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And let's inhale, roll up, and exhale, tucking the spine, rolling back. Two more times, inhale, coming up, and exhale, rolling back. Last time, inhale, up, and exhale, rounding back. Let's go ahead, come up to seated, and we will close out for today. So, go ahead, in this last posture, you can sit crisscross. You can sit in half or full lotus, whatever's most comfortable for you. If you're sitting in half lotus, bring that right foot up on top of the left leg. And if you're going into full, bring that right leg up on top of it next. Taking our left arm, reaching it back behind the body. Right arm follows, grabbing opposite elbows. Let's inhale, lift up and lengthen through the spine. And as we exhale, hinge forward, coming into our forward fold here. Just breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Let's inhale, come back up to center, nice and slow. Releasing those arms, bringing the thumb and first fingers together, arms extended straight out, chin tucked, holding here, just enjoying the stillness of the body, breathing in and breathing out. Let's do one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, open the eyes, releasing the hands. We're going to go ahead and bring the hands out to the side of the body, remembering here that we're just working on pressing down and building that upper body strength. If we only lift up part of the body or just are pressing down, that is totally fine, but we're working towards lifting all the way up off the mat. So let's go ahead, inhale, come up, holding for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, lower down. Excellent work, friends. Go ahead, uncross your legs, extend them out, and let's go into a well-deserved Shavasana. Allowing the feet to fall open, palms to open, face up, and just letting your body relax and sink into your mat. Just taking these few moments just to be present, to let everything go. Just taking them for yourself. Go ahead and feel your mind and body start to reawaken, wiggling the fingers and toes, coming back to the here and now. And when you're ready, go ahead and join me in a seated position. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me today. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I hope that you have a wonderful day getting ready for Christmas. Thank you once again. Namaste.